Morning, girls. How we doing? We are back with Chantal Marie, Foodie Beauty, the reverse, the merms, of the whatever. This is steak and cheese and meat feast sub. Jeez, I don't know why that just struggled with me. Steak and cheese and meat feast. There's too many ands there. Barbecue chips and chocolate chip cookies. ASMR mukbang. Fantastic. The second the ASMR word comes into, you know I'm going to hate it. We're back to the subs again. This is half an hour long. How did I not notice that going into this? Oh god, this is going to be bad, isn't it? I guess we're just going to get started because I'm kind of behind with these again because I just am, because she puts out like one of these a fucking day because of fucking course she does. Let's go.
Well, hello guys. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Why are you already deep breathing? How are you deep breathing from saying hello?
Just sat down for tonight's tea.
Oh, that's why you're deep breathing, because you literally just moved.
No, for
Okay.
my dinner, I guess you can say.
No, actually, just for my dinner. Why are you so sad?
I was gonna cook, but I didn't feel like it, so tomorrow I will.
You're fat and lazy. Did I answer that for you because you're fat and lazy?
I'll make whatever I was gonna make. You'll have to wait and see.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro.
But for now, we're having Sub-Stop.
So exciting. Are you gonna tell me that it's different from Subway?
Subway, it's Sub-Stop.
Oh my fucking god! How do I guess? Every time! Every fucking time! I get it, it's not Subway. That's another cookie. Why are you showing me? I wasn't gonna be, I bet you're lying. I bet it is secretly Subway. Why do I care? Why would I care about the difference?
Sub-Stop.
Does Subway exclusively support Israel or something like that? Is that why she has to make a point every time? Even though apparently the Lipton's iced tea that she has, apparently it's owned by Pepsi, who supports Israel or something like that.
We have a red fruits iced tea, 0 sugar.
Oh, crazy.
Steak
Oh, God, I'm so glad it's 0 sugar, because that would have been unhealthy if it had any sugar in it.
Cheese sub.
Exciting.
And a meat feast sub.
And a meat feast sub. Why says so aggressively?
Some are barbecue chips, hot peppers, and chocolate chips.
Some barbecue or summer barbecue? What the fuck did you say?
Cookies. Oh,
Cookies! I'm so cute! Cookies!
As well. These big purple ones.
Wow.
All right.
Big purple. It's the only big purple thing you've seen in a while.
Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Let's get
Why do you
into
say
it.
it so weirdly?
What am I going to eat first? I want to eat the steak and
Everything. You're probably going to eat everything. I imagine at some point all of that's going to be in your mouth at the same time, including the cookie and also the red fruits.
cheese first.
Ah.
So let's go. Steak and cheese. What did I put on?
Steak and cheese! Why, you don't need to show us what it looks like inside. It looks like a sandwich. I'm assuming you're going to list everything that's inside
On
it.
Italian oregano bread, Parmesan oregano bread,
Crazy.
cheese, jalapenos, black.
Imagine being so fucking fat you can't remember what's in your sandwich. That's all I have to say. Like, who goes to Subway and then afterwards they go, shit, what was that? I feel like a cop in the Denny's. I really wonder if anyone's going to get that reference. Imagine walking away, though, from the counter and just instantly being like, I have no idea what's in my sandwich. I said words. I don't know what he put in it. I just blanked out for a while. I had a bit of a fucking diabetic stroke. Honest to God, he might have put like 16 different types of cheese in there. That'd make my day, though.
Olive, Southwest, garlic mayo,
Yep.
ranch, onions,
You've just named like 3 different sauces.
lettuce, jalapenos. Did I say that? And I think that's it. Green pepper.
Is what it looks like still.
Beauty bite for you guys.
I hate the fetish shit with the for you guys, because it used to just be beauty bite. No, it's beauty bite for you guys. It's like, okay.
And by the way,
Do you want to swallow that first before talking again? How about that?
no mic today.
I noticed it's a lot better sounding.
I'm too lazy to go get it.
Yep. How unlike you. Wow. This is going to be a long one, isn't it? I hate the ones with crisps, because with crisps especially, so you could be having a normal sentence and it's like, you just, out of nowhere, ninjas a crisp into your mouth, and it's like, fuck's sake, I have to cut that out. That's what a sandwich looks like on the inside. Do you want to see it? Why does she look like she's in pain there?
So you guys are lucky.
Well, because you're not using the microphone. Imagine being like, hey, you guys are lucky not using the microphone today. It's like, are you making these for us? Like, for the haters? Or are you making them for people who might actually enjoy them? Because it seems like you're just making them for the haters if you have to address the haters and how people don't like your microphone. Did you see? Look at that fucking face when she bites a crisp. I'm not sure. It's so performative. It's part of the, is that fake? Because she so deliberately did it, or because I know people have referenced recently when she claimed that she had bit the inside of her scar or something like that, and everyone's like, "No, I bet it was just her tooth was sore." This seems a bit performative now.
Ow. Kettle chips are hard.
I don't think she's that good an actor, though. But, like, she just goes straight back to eating. There's no pause, though.
So see a sandwich? There's so steak and cheese inside. Because I ordered a steak and cheese sandwich, and there's steak and cheese inside. Crazy.
I'm sorry, but they hurt the roof of your mouth.
Well, they probably hurt the everything in your mouth because you've got, like, nothing but cavities. Imagine being so fat that you have to just keep eating, even though you're claiming these crisps are causing you actual pain. You still just keep eating them because they're there. You might as well.
Pleasure with the pain.
Wow, that's depressing. No wonder she's gonna lose a foot.
Ah.
What? What's the matter? Are you looking at that? Does it remind you of fucking Dee Dee's vag or something like that with big meat flaps going on? Why are you so stunned? What are you confused about? Look at this bitch. Did she just give it a sniff? Is this like... Is she actually, like, recreating, like, her going down on Dee Dee? She pulls him apart a little bit. She leans in. I don't know. It smells a bit fucking rough in there. I'm really not sure if I want to do it, but I need the attention, so I might as well. Is that what we're doing here? This is a bit weird, a bit, like, overly performative.
There's roast beef on here.
Uh-huh.
I don't like deli roast beef, normally.
Oh.
We'll see. I didn't realize.
Why the fuck do you not realize? Was I right? Did she actually have a diabetic stroke or something like that while she was making... How the fuck did you not notice that? Also, how could you tell that from the other side?
In the description of the sub, it doesn't say what kind of meats. It just says meat feast, a mix of meats.
You've had a meat feast from here before, because you've eaten, like, every sub in that place, because you go there all the time. You 100% knew what was in that sandwich. Stop being weird.
I'm having a piece of cookie.
Well, am I meant to be shocked? I'm having a cookie, guys. No! Yay! You didn't eat queen yet? No, I wouldn't believe you.
So soft and chewy.
It's a Subway cookie. No one is orgasming over Subway cookie. Calm down. No one is orgasming over a Subway cookie. Double calm down.
Anyway. I was just thinking, like...
Oh, is that what it looks like? Oh, that's nuts! I was not expecting that twist, guys.
Oh, and I know I just did a sub-stop mukbang, but...
Yep. Because you eat them constantly. Yeah, because you eat them constantly, because you're fat and lazy. You're literally too lazy to make yourself a sandwich. Do you think she's one of those stupid people who, like, convinced herself? It's like, well, I might as well. I'm getting Subway, guys. That's so much healthier for me. It's like I'm eating diet food, but it's fast food. And she gets 4 more sauces added to it.
I was just thinking how weird it is.
That you can't finish a fucking sentence.
That what I'm doing now is like a day at the office for me. This is my coming to work.
Killing yourself? That's a weird fucking job.
And it made me think.
Are we getting in for us a sandwich?
What the day at work was like for me.
Wow, we actually have to finish a sentence there. I was not expecting that.
At my most latest job.
At my most latest job? Why did you say that like a 4-year-old? My most latest job? What was your most latest job? Go on. Wow,
I should say
me.
my most recent job.
Yeah, imagine. You are an English major, apparently.
I told you guys what it was. I told you guys why I got let go.
Did you? What was it? Did you eat everyone's lunch from the fucking fridge?
But I don't think I told you what like a typical day at work was like.
I don't even know. I have no idea what you're talking about. You have to kind of tell us what the job is first, and then I can probably guess.
So a typical day, I would go into the office at like...
At crisp? That's crazy, bro.
I don't know. I think it was like 7 to 3.
Why would you be going into work at 7? What are you working as? Why are you going into work so early? That is very early for a lot of people. A lot of businesses don't even open till 9. What were you working as? Tell me. Also, I'm sure if you were getting up and you had to go in for 7 every morning, you'd remember you wouldn't have to be. I think I was maybe. I don't know. Actually, maybe I have something. Maybe 7.
Which I really hated.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm sure most people probably wouldn't like getting up 7. 7 is pretty early for most jobs. You probably just didn't like it because you're lazy. You're not an anything person. You're barely a person.
But especially not 7.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But I wasn't an admin assistant. I was a secretary.
Oh, we've downgraded that very. I was an admin assistant, which is like the fancy term for secretary. Okay, is it? Oh, so this is the one where she was a secretary for like a doctor or something like that, wasn't it? Okay, fantastic. This is gonna be so awkward to stitch together because it is like every other word a bite of something. I can't wait till she's finished.
A group of doctors, for 3 doctors, but specifically for one in particular. And those are the hours she wanted me to work. So I worked in a hospital. A mental health facility.
Well, we had a jump cut there and we have more pepper suddenly.
Hospital.
Wow. Bet you helped.
And
imagine the came in and it's like, hey, I'm here to speak to doctor whatever. I've had a really hard week. Well, you should listen to my week. My week's been even harder than yours. Wow, she fucking just always keep appearing out of nowhere now as well. So she had to start work at 7 because she worked for a doctor. Well, one doctor. Well, several doctors. Well, 3 doctors. Well, mainly one doctor. And that doctor wanted her to start at 7. Like, why? If you're a secretary, I doubt the doctor's taking appointments at 7 a.m. And a lot of places still closed at like 7 a.m. So what are you phoning? Who are you phoning at like 7 a.m. to organize things for the day at 7 a.m.? It seems a bit too early for a secretary to start working, but it's probably Chantal. She probably just wants to try and make the job sound so much harder so she can then say, this is basically a dream job compared to that, guys.
there was always morning traffic.
At 7? Like, really? Like, I realize like, it's obviously it's a much bigger area than, like, you know, Northern Ireland. But, like, really, like, for me, starting in the morning, I would generally leave, like, pretty early. But, like, that would still be after 7, and there'd basically be, like, no traffic. You know? Because it starts getting really bad, like, 7:30 onwards, maybe after 8 o'clock, because a lot of people start between, like, 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. So if she's starting at 7, surely she'd be leaving at, like, 6 a.m. in the morning.
Especially in Ottawa. Around that time.
What time? Like, time of year? Time of your life? 6 a.m.? Like, what are you talking about here? She literally just, it's like a bite of a fucking olive and then a bite of a cookie. What a weird mixture of flavors.
I used to listen to a morning show on the radio. If I had time, I would get a coffee. Sometimes breakfast.
Oh my god, we're skipping something actually fucking happened. Guys, so I'd get up and I'd drive. But she's not telling us when she got up or anything like that, which is the most important part of this story, really. If she's trying to get in there for 7. But, oh no, guys, when I got up and I left, sometimes I'd get a coffee. Sometimes breakfast. Sometimes I'd listen to her morning. I don't care. I'm just going to check in because holy actual shit. She included. So I'd drive in and I'd find somewhere to park and I'd park and then get out of the car and then I'd walk around towards where the door is. And sometimes when I was walking towards the door, there was another secretary, and no one liked her because she was a strong, independent woman who didn't gossip about anyone. And she spoke her mind, and it's like, okay, you're clearly talking about yourself here. Calm your fucking tits. And she's like, and then we'd talk about all the other secretaries. We'd bitch about them, insult them behind their backs. It was like, so she does gossip about the other secretary? You just said she didn't. You're very clearly talking about yourself, and this other woman didn't exist, and you were lonely because everyone else probably in the office didn't like you, so you sat there and complained about them all behind their back. That sounds like you, Chantal, kind of. And we'd smoke, and sometimes people would smoke with us, and sometimes patients would smoke with us, and we'd stand there, and then we'd walk upstairs, and I'd say, oh my fucking god. I'm waiting for the point where she'd go, and then go to the toilet, and then I'd make sure to wipe 3 times, sometimes 4 times if I needed it. Like Jesus. Imagine saying to anyone, what did you do in job today? It's like, well, I went to a job, and I parked at the job, and I walked out of my car, and I walked to the job, and I got into the job, and I opened the front door of the job, and I walked in and closed the front door of the job behind me. It is that level of bro. We don't care. We don't need to hear this. Boring as fuck. Holy shit. How the fuck have we got 18 minutes left to go? Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Too many peppers.
Remember I said, I think the last time I did my, I honestly, these are starting to blur together for me, so I'm not sure. In the last one, where I said, are the peppers like the part of the fetish for whatever feeder she's going for, where suddenly she's like always pausing, staring at him, going, oh, so spicy, so hot, all the time. What was that? What was that? It was like so out of nowhere. It was like a jump cut to her being, spicy guy. We are also now in the story to, she went and there was a tuck shop run by volunteers. I was like, oh my god, just like your stepmother or step-grandmother, whatever the fuck you were claiming last time. Wow, that's such a weird coincidence. And we're now on to the second, and I bought a coffee, guys. Sometimes I'd get a coffee. Sometimes I'd get a muffin with it. I was like, oh my god, I'm really tempted. I might just skip all the way through this if it's this boring for the rest of it, guys. So I'll see you at the end. Oh, guys, I'm skipping the whole thing because it's so boring. There's no point. It is like, imagine just sitting there and you ask your friend who's like has a boring job to explain his boring job to you. That is it. It is just like, so I sit down in my office and I open my emails and look through my emails. I read the emails and there are emails from different people. And I respond to some of the emails. Some of the emails I don't have to respond to. Some of them just tell me something. And I might have to add something in my calendar based on what it's said in the email sometimes. Someone will say something and I have to let the doctor know what was said in the email. Sometimes I respond and tell them something and then they'll respond to me later on. It is that level of like, this is the most boring shit in the entire fucking world. Yeah, really dull. Oh my god. Like, I was waiting for it to be the twist of her trying to say like, you know, oh, and I'm so blessed to have this job. But she never really did that. Instead, she just then started talking about the doctor firing her because the doctor didn't like her. And we've all seen in the Snowflake documentary that she claimed that the doctor was fat phobic and hated her just because she was fat and lied and fired her because she went home sick. Went home early. And she literally never did that. Well, except the time she did. Well, this now she's so set. She actually literally never. She actually worked late, literally every day, unpaid overtime, literally every day, out of her own free will, and she literally never left early. So a direct opposition to what she said before, and that she had to phone in sick, and she only had to phone in sick because the doctor was basically bullying her by expecting too much of her because they had a special forces secretary beforehand who was so good at everything, and they held her to a high regard. And also she had 8 billion super jobs in it, and she wasn't just a secretary, she actually was a system administrator and designed systems or some shit. Boring. Really, really boring. It is just her exaggerating. The one thing I want to mention is that she talked about the settlement she got. This is a really nice settlement, apparently. Is there any evidence of this? Because I remember like pointing it out when I was doing the reaction to the Snowflake documentary, and we said, no, she actually did get a settlement. Is there actually any proof of that? Because I'm sorry, she just sounds like one of those spiteful people who just lies about shit to make themselves feel better. Like, I remember Boogie, the guy I used to cover on my main channel. Boogie at one point was talking about getting evicted from a house, and he got evicted. And he had made up some fucking nonsense story where he's like, well, I had actually told him that there was an issue with the pipes, and I told him it was a $5 fix. I had a friend come in and check it out, and they said, it's literally $5, but I can't fix it until the landlord gives their consent to fix it. It'll cost $5. And the landlord was like, no, I'm evil, and I refuse to help you in any way. And Boogie then left, and then he went back because he had forgotten something. And he went back a month later to collect whatever he had forgotten, and he found a builder there having to tear down the entire apartment because of that $5 fix that they refused to get. It cost him $100,000 of property damage because the valve blew and destroyed the entire apartment. And it was like so clearly made up because he just wanted to feel like he won in a situation where he didn't. That's what this feels like with Chantal, because she's now trying to say that it was a wrongful firing because she left work early, and she literally never did, even though previously she said that she did actually do that. So, I don't know where the wrongful suit thing came in. It doesn't sound real. It sounds like she's just making it up because she wants to feel like she won over someone she probably didn't like who looked down on her, because maybe the doctor looked down on her because she was just the secretary. And it's Chantal. She doesn't like being looked down on anyone. She literally is a fat woman who eats online, and she thinks she's somehow above people. Like, you know? So, I'm assuming it's just her making it up. This is how she looks once she ran out of food. She has looked like this the entire time. Like, she just is depressed the second she ran out of food. I'm sorry, the guys, that I didn't really show a lot of this one, but it was boring. It was boring for me to sit there and watch even at 2 times speed just to get through it. Yeah, I guess on to the next one. Well, guys, we're back with cheesy meatloaf, tomato, rice-a-roni, and barbecue butter, Brussels sprouts. There's so many bees there, bro. Sprouts, home-cooked mukbang. No ASMR this time. Thank God. I guess it's good. Those are big-ass Brussels sprouts. They're very large. I'm not a huge fan of Brussels sprouts. Like, when I was younger, especially, I didn't like them. Recently, I had them for, like, Christmas dinner, which is, like, the only time I ever eat Brussels sprouts, and they were nicer than I remember. I did see the James Brightman guy, the guy who's, like, a type 2 diabetic who reacts to Foodie Beauty as well. I saw he made some randomly, and I don't know why, but it's just like, I'll just click on that just to see. So I'm assuming it must be because of this. And once he looked a lot nicer. They were also a lot smaller, so they're kind of bite-sized. They kind of look like wee snacks you could have, which is probably nice. I don't know what rice-a-roni is. I'm sorry, I just don't. I'm assuming it's macaroni and rice, because it's rice-a-roni. and I've never eaten meatloaf before. It's not. I know it's a thing. I hear about it all the time in American like shows, like The Simpsons or something like that. They'll talk about like meatloaf. I've never seen it before in my real life.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, you're kind of quiet-ish.
Welcome back to another video.
Here's my food. Do you see it, guys? Are you as happy as I am?
So today I
Wow.
have a home cooked meal.
Wow,
I have
for once.
some meatloaf with cheese melted on. I have some
It's like cheap ass cheese. It's like, you know, like sandwich cheese you get in America. It looks so lame.
homemade tomato rice with hot sauce, some
Wow.
peppers, and a mountain of
You literally just made some rice, bro. I mean, homemade rice, guys. It's not hard to make rice.
barbecue air fried Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
Okay,
so
and
you
I
basically didn't even make those either.
have some water,
Oh.
some mai,
What, did you realize that the Lipton's iced tea supported genocide in your opinion?
as they say in Arabic. So,
Oh my god, she learnt the term for water. Look how smug she looks. It's like, I said what water is in Arabic. Plebs bow to me. Well, fuck off.
yeah, bismillah.
Wow.
Let us enjoy.
Get rid of this disgusting water. I don't want it in my plate.
Too hot. They probably are like lava.
Oh,
Beauty
yeah.
bite.
I wonder if she actually feels anything. Like, are her taste buds so bad, like, she wouldn't even, like, taste heat?
Oh. Not bad.
They didn't even touch the side. The second put it, not bad. Didn't even touch the sides.
Let's try this meatloaf.
Wow, look how goopy that looks. The cheese is like
No,
rubber,
I had
bro.
no breadcrumbs. I forgot that I needed breadcrumbs for meatloaf.
Okay. Do you need breadcrumbs for meatloaf? It's actually pretty good. We actually don't have the microphone again. Holy shit.
Delicious as always.
Delicious as always. Why did you try it then? Look at the sadness in her eyes after she says that.
Rice.
Rice? Did we even get a Bishmillah? I don't think we got a Bishmillah this time. Oh my god, fake Muslim! Fake Muslim alert! Wow. Oh, yeah, we got those peppers still. You gonna sprinkle the juice on? No,
Yeah.
you're not. Not today. Okay.
I had no breadcrumbs. Okay.
Wow.
So, but I had bread.
Jesus fucking Christ. Wow, we're nearly as interesting as the Office story now. Guys, I didn't have breadcrumbs, so I had bread. Guess what I did? Oh, did you make some breadcrumbs?
So I literally
Literally? Oh my god, not figuratively? Not metaphorically?
put my
If she-
oven on like 200 degrees.
Is she gonna make it sound like crazy that she made breadcrumbs? This is the woman who called herself a domestic goddess before. You made breadcrumbs, bro. Like 14-year-olds do that in home economics class.
I dried out some white bread
No!
and then like pulverized
I thought you didn't have any white bread because it was bad for your diabetes. That's what you claimed.
it in my
Pulverizer.
food processor.
In my food pulverizer. Hear that chair giving up the ghost. Holy
That
fuck.
is so good.
Yep, listen.
Ooh.
See, I told you. I told you. The fucking weird fetish shit with the heat.
And you know what? That seems to work.
Because she keeps making a point that she doesn't enjoy it. Like, in the last one, during many times I skip, she was eating it so carefully because, like, I don't want the seeds, guys. I don't want the seeds. Because she really didn't seem to be enjoying it. So why do you keep eating it when you don't enjoy it?
So,
Well, is that what it looks like? Oh, thanks, I
Yeah.
didn't know. So, yeah.
I'm gonna regret that.
Yep. See, it's so fucking suspicious. Like, suddenly. Like, she's always had, like, some spicy stuff. She puts some hot sauce on her food. But she never gets on like this. And then suddenly, every single mukbang, it doesn't matter what she's eating. Even if it's not spicy food, she has to have that. And she has to just constantly just be pulling face and go, spicy, guys.
My rice-a-roni.
Rice. Thanks. It's literally sitting here the entire time. I can see it. You're gonna lift one of them and go, breath of Sprite.
Would you guys like me to show you how to make it? I think I did.
No. No. I don't want you to show me how you make anything. Because anytime I look at food like this, I look at you and you're 500 pounds and I go, I think I'll skip. Thanks.
Oh,
I don't know how you make Brussels sprouts look unhealthy. They're Brussels sprouts.
whew.
Wow. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts.
I don't know which I like more, broccoli or Brussels sprouts.
You're 500 pounds. Really? You shouldn't be saying meatloaf or rice-a-roni. Come on, let's not pretend this is the bit you like in the food. Look how much, like, meatloaf is already gone. Look how much rice is already gone. Still a whopper pile of Brussels sprouts. Those aren't getting touched.
But they're both so delicious.
Oh, yeah, so definitely. You look like you love them.
And this meatloaf.
Do you think you trick anyone? Does, like, her or Amberlynn, do they think they trick anyone? When they go, guys, I'm, like, craving broccoli. It's like, yep, you look it, bro.
There's a barbecue glaze on it.
Wow. Okay, did you piss on it? Did you piss on it? Are you actually going to show us one of the salad because you pissed on it? Brussels sprouts, do you see them? Do you see that pile there? That's what those are Brussels sprouts.
Are like the vegetable that you either love or you hate.
Wow, that's really introspective. That's so deep. It's too deep for me, guys. It's like a Jane Smith tweet from 10 years ago. Imagine, we're seriously like, some people like them and some people don't. It's like, yeah, the Brussels sprouts. Like, everyone knows about them. Thanks. Hey guys, have you ever heard of this thing called Marmite?
Put them in a bowl.
Wow,
With
crazy.
some melted butter on top.
No.
Barbecue sauce, salt, pepper.
Really? Crazy. I'm glad I know the recipe of some, you know, a bit.
I need to get more of those hot peppers, let me tell you.
Yeah, you seem to enjoy them. Except you don't. You know, whatever.
I was craving a good home-cooked meal.
Okay. That's all I feel I need to say. Okay. Whatever you say, bro. Are we not even gonna get a fake story this time? Are we not? We're halfway through. I've just been like, bad Brussels sprouts, meatloaf, rice-a-roni. That's it. That is all the dialogue. Weird fucking eye contact there, bro. Thanks. Wow.
They're so good.
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes as she's trying to be like, I enjoy this so much. And she looks like you just told her dog died. Sorry, that would make her excited. What would make Chantel actually sad? Oh, yeah, you just told her she needs to eat Brussels sprouts instead of Wendy's. There you go. That's a more apt description, I think.
Let me know in the comments below, if you can,
Wow.
why you guys watch mukbangs.
To make fun of you, I guess. I guess it's my avenue to make fun of you. I guess that's probably why I watch mukbangs. I would never watch a mukbang. If it wasn't, like, to make fun of, like, Foodie or Chantal or Amber or any of them, like, you know, I wouldn't ever sit down and watch a mukbang because, like, I just don't see the point of them. Everyone knows, like, my opinion on ASMR. ASMR is inherently, like, sexual. It's meant to make you feel, like, pleasurable in some way. I think, like, mukbangs are very much the same. I don't get the appeal of sitting there and watching, like, people just eat. I don't get it at all. If they're doing it for some form of challenge, you know, there's, like, beard versus food or whatever it's called, like, those, I don't consider them mukbangs. They're, like, eating challenges. Fine. I watch Rion Ishida. He does travel vlogs in Japan. He eats in every single one of his vlogs because he's showing you the food of Japan, and he's showing you the deals and the prices, and he's describing it, and he's showing off specific restaurants. So that all makes sense. This kind of shit, where it's her sitting there like a hostage, looking sad in her living room. Why would you watch this? Like, I don't even understand the appeal. I get there are feeders. That's it, though. I can't think of anything else. So actually, you guys, if any of you guys unironically do watch mukbangs, let me know why. Like, I'm actually kind of curious. I don't get the social element. Maybe if it's someone who's actually sociable. Like, Foodie is probably a very, very bad example of it. But I don't know. Like, I understand the appeal of, like, social, like, things, like, where you're sitting there, like, you're playing a video game and you might have a VTuber on the other screen who's playing, like, a video game as well, and you're sitting there and you're kind of listening to them and you're playing a video game at the same time, so it kind of feels a bit more fun because it feels like you're kind of playing a video game together. I get that. That's the power social thing VTubers kind of, like, thrive on, streamers in general kind of thrive on. But for food, like, I don't get it. Like, sitting there, am I meant to sit there and just watch someone, like, slowly mumble away a boring ass life story whilst I eat pasta and just stare at them? Like, I find that so weird.
Some people say
You couldn't even get through a sentence, bro.
it helps them eat.
No, it doesn't.
Some people say it's like eating with someone. Some people say it deters them from eating.
No, it's probably you. Deter them from eating. Ah! What the fuck was that? People are deterred from eating because you're fucking gross, bro. I'm not sure if that is like solely a mukbang thing. It's probably a you thing.
Pepper was hot.
Wow, that is 6 bites later. That was the first thing she said in 6 full mouthfuls was pepper was hot. Well worth the wait. This is what I said. If it's like the social element, sure, like I said, the social element I'm gonna stand because VTubers playing video games and stuff like that, fine. But like this, what the fuck is this meant to appeal to? She's not even saying anything. See, we're back to eating again.
I'm crying because those peppers are spicy.
Oh my fucking god, it's been 5 bites this time. And we're back to peppers are spicy. Again, it was 5 bites this time. And then
This peppers is still spicy.
oh my fucking god. Oh my god, that's all I can say. Oh my fucking god.
Do you guys like meatloaf?
5 bites, meatloaf. 5 bites. Oh my god. There's nothing in this video. I'm gonna skip to something actually happens if not, because I'm kind of bored now. Yeah, okay guys, we're skipping all the way to the end. There was nothing else. She, at one point towards the end, just got so bored of herself, and she just couldn't think of anything to say. She just kept holding up the Brussels sprouts one at a time in front of the camera and just staring blankly at the camera for like 10 seconds before eating it, and then just repeated that. And she did it with like 6 Brussels. It was seriously like a minute straight of just her doing that. And she described her experience of meatloaf. That, oh, I didn't used to like it, but now I do. That was the whole story. Oh god, really bad. These are fucking dire. Damn, son, I'm kind of disappointed in these. That's gonna be it, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.